Yo, what is going on, guys? Jeff back here with another vlog. We got a special one again for you this time. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. It is June the 30th today, and we are getting ready to go to Wekfest. Now, if you guys don't know what Wekfest is, it is one of the biggest car shows in the world. They have been running for about 10 years now. In fact, the show that we're about to go to in San Jose is their 10th year anniversary show. And I have never personally been to a Wekfest before. This will be my first time going, but better late than never. I'm gonna have Zailas in a condition that is ready to finally show at a Wekfest. This is going to be bigger than Stance Nation, bigger than Car Mecca, bigger than any show that we've been to before. There's going to be 540 something cars, something like that, somewhere in the 550 range. So there's going to be more quality builds than we have ever seen in one spot. Some of the biggest names are going to be there in the car community. Dustin Williams, Kings Must Rise. Those guys are just amazing. I cannot wait to finally meet them and see their cars. The Eliminate crew is all going to be there. A number of very high profile people in the car community are going to be in attendance at this show, so I'm going to be able to network with a lot more people, really expand the horizons and get Zailas a lot more exposure. So I am particularly excited about this show. This is going to be the big one that I have been waiting for all year. This is one of two shows, Wekfest shows, that I'm going to this year. I've got San Jose now, and then we're going to be going to LA in August next month. So we're going to Wekfest in LA as well next month. So we're going to have two opportunities to show up at Wekfest with Zailas. So I'm very, very excited. And then after that, we're going to be hitting Hot Import Nights too, and that's going to be a show that is right up there with Wekfest in size and scope. That's going to be amazing as well. I'm going to be in the Saucy Boys booth with Ahmad Z and the Saucy Boys. So I'm very excited about that. But for now, I'm going to get Zailas all cleaned up and get him ready to drive. It's in San Jose, like I said. It's about a 2-hour drive down south. Not too bad at all. Definitely a drive that Zailas is able to make. He's nice and healthy, no problem. He can make that drive without any issue. As you can see, there's a nice layer of dust over the top of Zailas there. That's because I haven't driven the car in probably closer to 2 weeks, just because Wekfest was coming up and I didn't want to be daily driving the car and risk something happening out on the road. So I've kept him in the garage for a while, and we're now going to pull him out and get him all cleaned up and everything, get him ready to go. Not much has changed with the car since the last time you guys have seen it, since the last vlog. A couple of things let me show you that I am excited about that I have done is I got a new Cusco strut tower bar there. It looks very, very nice. This is just the beginning of the new Cusco parts that I'm going to be putting on the car. I've got also the sway bars front and rear that are going to be on the car very soon. That will of course be underneath the car. You can see I've got some nice Cusco branding there on the core support over the top, as well as the Morimoto branding there for my light setup that I have. So just a nice tidy engine bay now. I went in here and gave it a nice clean up inside. I had mentioned the Cusco sway bars. This is an authentic, 100% authentic Cusco front sway bar for the Z33. I got a super deal on this thing. These things retail for about 400 bucks typically, and I was able to pick this one up used for about 100 bucks, which is insane, an insane deal. It's one of those things where you just happen to be online at the right time searching for it, and I just happened to find somebody selling it for 100 bucks. So like I said, they retail for about 400, so that's a killer deal. And I also have the rear sway bar that I was also able to pick up for a killer deal, somewhere in the $100 range, which is insane. Those are more like $250, $300 for the rear bar. So for the front and rear sway bars, coming in at what, like 250 bucks, and then of course the front strut bar that I just showed you guys, that's like 120 bucks as well. So I came in with the full Cusco, the sway bar setup and the strut bar setup for around 300. You cannot beat that. Let me tell you, that's like $800 worth of parts that I was able to pick up for around 300, so that's huge. Like I told you guys a while back, I was planning on picking up some more Cusco suspension components and things like that for the car, coincide with my Cusco collab seat that I have in the car, my Cusco Bride collab seat. And that is the start of it. A couple other things I'm going to be picking up soon, so stay tuned. So besides that, I went ahead and added a couple more custom decals to the car. This is really cool. This is one that my wife and I whipped up last night, actually. A couple of these I whipped up just last night before Wekfest, and this one I'm particularly proud of. I was thinking for a long time of something that would be descriptive of this car, something that would be really cool, and this is what we ultimately came up with. This is of course Japanese, and it's got the English subtitle underneath. And this Japanese here, it says Hyojun to wa taisho teki na yugasa. A couple of different ways that you can translate that, but it basically means the antithesis of basic, which is what Zailas is pretty much. When I was building this car, I wanted to get as far away from basic as you possibly could, and I think I've achieved that at this point, so that's very cool. I thought that was a nice decal to go ahead and cut out in the gold, and it's a nice reflective gold vinyl that I stuck right on the window there, right next to my muted Race Factory decal that I have on the window there as well. Got one of those on both sides of the car, and then you can see as we peek in there inside the car, I've got a lot of decaling on the dash. You guys have probably seen most of those already. There's NRG, Bride, Dev Sport, and Tomei decal as well there, as well as the Shigato style gold decal. But over the top there, I've added a Project Zailas custom decal that I designed. Let me open up the car here. I don't know why I'm standing here looking through the window, and I can just open the door and show you guys. It's kind of cool. It's a double layer decal. I did a silver and a red. Turned out really great. It was a perfect spot for me to put that right over the top there. So it's a nice color balance, I thought, with the silver and the red, the gold, and then the whites and the blacks through here. So I thought it looked really cool just to kind of cap off the decaling on the dash there. I like it a lot. And then right here on the shifter, I also added a vinyl, custom vinyl right here as well that follows the arc of the shifter here, the whatever you want to call this. The actual term for this eludes me right now, but you can see I've added this vinyl right here. It's also in the reflective gold, and that says victory through hardship. That is basically what my last name Siegert, that's what it means in German. I decided to go ahead and add that decal. I told you guys a long time ago that I was going to be selling decals and stuff like that, and potentially making t-shirts and clothings and stuff like that, and starting up a little brand. And believe it or not, I am still planning on doing that. I just haven't gotten to it as quickly as I'd have liked to, but I am now starting to do more sticker designs and vinyl designs and things like that. So hint hint, if you guys are potentially interested in some stuff, some vinyl stickers, some custom stuff. I've got a lot more really cool ideas that I'm going to be cooking up and pumping out some really cool stickers, some vinyl stickers for you guys. I'll be sure to let you know. And you can see here on the side window, I also went ahead and added the Project Zailas, the same type of sticker that we put on the dash right there, but this one is just pure white. I really love this effect that we got on the project here. Let's see if I can get a focus on that. It's a really cool kind of almost retro-ish type of an effect on the font there. It looks really great. So I added one of those to the rear quarter windows on either side, and then yeah, put the one on the dash, and then the antithesis of basic stickers on the windows as well. And so I thought that was really cool, just a little bit of extra decaling to spruce them up just before Wekfest. I'm very happy with it. So with all that out of the way, I'm gonna get the car pulled out and get a good wash on him, and we'll get ready to go.
So pick up the phone, you know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him make you after kicking out again free. Don't be his friend, you make him like a business morning.
Alright guys, so we made the drive successfully. We made it here to San Jose, no problems whatsoever. Zailas held up just fine, didn't run into anything on the road, nothing broke, so I'm very happy about that. We were able to get staged finally after a super long while. We probably waited in line for at least 2 hours, maybe even closer to 3 hours. We waited in line to get into the actual venue, but we finally got in, got a pretty decent spot, so I'm satisfied with that. It is actually the next day now after the staging day. The staging day was the Saturday just prior to the actual show, so today is Sunday, and the wife and I are just packing up our hotel room here, and we're about to head back over to the venue. The exhibitors can re-enter the venue at 10 a.m., and that's about 15 minutes from now, so we're going to head back over there, do a few more little cleaning things on Zailas just to make sure he's looking great. After that, we'll take a look around at some of the other cars. There's over 500 cars at this event, so there is definitely something for everyone here. I'm very excited. Didn't get much of a chance to look at everybody who was there. I kind of only got a chance to look at some of the cars that were in my corner. There's two main halls that the Wekfest is taking place in. There's Hall A and Hall B. We are in Hall B, so I was really only able to get a glimpse at some of the cars that were around my spot, so I'm going to be able to go and check out a lot of the other cars in the other hall as well. I'm going to do the best I can to keep it nice and short for you guys and yet give you a nice look at who's here and really highlight some of the best, at least in my opinion. So let's head back over to the venue and get this party started. Yo, what up guys? We are back at the show now. It is show day, Sunday, the official day of the show. We have come back and did our final detailing on Zailas here. We got him looking good. Headlights are in full effect and everything. We got him dialed in. We got the judging sheet already filled out and placed on there. We'll see how we do today. As I always say, it's not about the judging, but especially at a show like this, there are so many good high quality builds that you know, you really can't complain if you don't win anything, because hey, it's like trying to win the lottery around here, you know. It's just incredible cars here. So good luck to everybody who's here. Anyways, it is about 5 to 1 p.m. right now. 5 minutes till that is, and they are about to let the general public into the venue. So we are about to get started here. We've already had our drivers meeting. I gotta say right now that Wekfest is just a step above. I mean, Stant Station was dope and Car Mecca was dope as well, but Wekfest really is a whole nother level completely. Not only do we have 500 cars here, but just the presentation and the staff and everything have been so on point at this show. So huge shout out to the Wekfest guys. Again, this is their 10th anniversary, so this is a huge show, the biggest show that they've ever had, and they're doing it well. So huge shout out to those guys. This is a dope show, and I am definitely looking forward to coming back to Wekfest. And we're going to LA next month, so I will be in Wekfest LA, but I may even go to Seattle at this point. I like this show so much already that we may even hit that Seattle show too, but we will see. Anyways, the car is staged, public is about to come in, so before we get too flooded in here with foot traffic, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a montage of Zailas where he's sitting right now, as well as some of the surrounding cars in this area right here. All right, guys, we are outside now, taking just a little break. The wife and I are getting hungry, so we decided to go out and grab a sandwich at Subway real quick. Man, I haven't had too much opportunity to really talk to the camera too much in this vlog. There's just so many cool people to talk to and so many cool cars to look at that, man, I just haven't had a chance to get to the camera too much, so I apologize about that, but I am trying to take as much dope footage as I can. I probably got at least half the cars now at the venue recorded in some capacity or another, but I will try to get the rest. This is an event that you guys have to go to if you've never been to Wekfest. There will never be a video on YouTube or anywhere else that will come close to doing justice to this show, how cool it is. So this is one of those things where you really got to be here to experience it. So definitely make an effort. If you guys are into cars, you definitely got to make an effort to get out to one of these. Anyways, we're going to eat and then we're going to go back in there and I will continue filming some of these cars. Hope you guys are enjoying. Alright guys, so here are some notable cars at the show right now, right off the bat. This is the Kings Must Rise crew, these three cars right here. This is Nazi with the S15 Silvia Spec R. You got Derpy FRS with his FRS here. Turboed FRS, this is a daily slash track car, super sick. It looks like a show car, but it performs like a race car. Then you have Birdie right here with his FRS as well. He was the first FRS in Canada to have a rally backer kit, wide body kit on his car. This thing is just screaming style for sure. You can see he doesn't give a no F's given with regards to the Lamborghini style doors. He's doing it his way and I have so much respect for that. This guy is so cool. He's such a good artist and it really shows in everything he does. His car is just a rolling piece of art for sure. I'm so glad to finally meet him. I've been following him for a long time on YouTube and social media and stuff like that. I appreciate his art so much and I like his car a lot because he's doing him, you know what I mean? If you got a car and you're building a car, just do you. That's how you succeed. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks, just do you, and as long as you're happy, that is all that matters. All three of these cars are fantastic. I'm very glad that they came here, like I said, all the way from Canada. This was like a 12 or 14 hour drive for the Kings Must Rise crew. Welcome to San Jose Wekfest. Glad to have you guys here. And along the way, just a little further down, we have the Eliminate crew. Eliminate, of course, very, very popular on social media. They have a great product line as well, great apparel line, stickers and things like that. So very cool. Right here you have probably the most notable car of the group. That is an R32 Gtr owned by Randy. I believe he's the owner of Eliminate. Beautiful car. It's one of the most well-kept R32s that I have seen personally. There is not a lot wrong with this car at all, whether it's paint or whatever. It's all looking very dimed out, very nice, very shiny and glossy. Beautiful, beautiful car, of course. A lot of GTR fans here in attendance, and man, there's a good reason why. Beautiful car. And just behind the GTR there's a gentleman with a baseball hat back there. That is Dustin Williams. You guys probably already know who that is as well. He's very famous. I was following him back when he had his original white Civic Si, and I was keeping up with his YouTube videos, and it's the first time to actually meet him as well. So already this is the kind of quality show that this car is. You got some of the biggest names in the car community here. Very cool to see Dustin Williams here as well.
What's up, Dustin?
So this is probably the busiest area, at least one of the busiest areas of the show right now. The Eliminate crew and Dustin Williams were very anticipated guests at the show. So you got a lot of foot traffic right through this area here. I'm just trying to keep back and get as much shots as I can. I'll probably be coming through. Kings Must Rise has got some merchandise and stuff like that I'll probably be picking up a little bit later as well. Maybe a new sticker for Zailas or something, a dash sticker or something like that. That would be cool. But I was trying to get a good look at the black car just behind this group of people right here. It's Dustin's new Civic Type R. Recently he had a little bit of an accident with his WRX. If you guys are following Dustin, you'll know what I'm talking about. His WRX got hit while it was parked on the side of the road to no fault of his own, and that car was absolutely beautiful. He still has that car, but he has just recently picked up this Civic Type R to replace it as his main build, and I'm very excited to see if I can get a little closer. So too many people to get to the front, but here's the back end of his Civic Type R. Brand new, obviously. There's not a thing wrong with it. The paint is glossy as heck. So cool to see the Civic Type R's finally come to the United States, man. His is a great example already. Really nice wheel choice on it and everything. Legends Media is his brand that he has started recently, so give Dustin Williams a follow if you're not already, and pick up some merchandise from him. Dustin's a super chill guy. He's a really nice guy, so can't go wrong following him. And as I turn around right here, we have this Z right here, this Rocket Bunny Z. This is 3 Filthy. This guy is so dope. This is actually paint. Like I was telling you guys in the Car Mecha video, this is actually paint. This is not a wrap. And he is minty fresh for sure. One of my favorite Rocket Bunny Zs. So, so beautiful. All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for our Wekfest San Jose 2018 vlog. As you can see, we made it home just fine, no problems whatsoever. Unfortunately, I was not able to get any more footage after that last little bit that you guys just saw. A gentleman accidentally knocked into me and knocked my DSLR out of my hand, and it fell to the ground and destroyed my lens. That put an end to the DSLR footage that I was taking, but still, we got like a half hour worth of footage in there for you guys, so I think you get a pretty good idea of the scope of the dope cars that were there. So I hope you enjoyed that at least. And no big deal on the camera. I'm just going to get another lens. The body of the camera seems to be fine, just the lens is done for. Overall, I had a wonderful time. I'm so glad that I went. It was a dope show. I saw so many cool people, so many cool cars, and I cannot wait to go back in LA next month. It's coming right up. We're less than 30 days out from Wekfest LA, so I have got to hit the ground running with Zailas and get him ready for LA. I've got big plans for the car between now and then. I'm going to completely redo the rear bumper of the car. At least I'm going to try. I've got less than 4 weeks to get it done, but I'm going to get started on it today. If you're following me on Instagram, I had made a post a couple weeks back now saying that I had finally got a good idea for what I wanted to do for the rear bumper and diffuser setup. So I'm going to actually get started on that today. It's going to involve the clay again, the fiberglass and all that, just like when we were doing the wide body kit. I'm going to be doing that same kind of work on the back bumper and the diffuser and all that, so I will try to get the camera going. I'm going to record as much as I can of doing the work on the back bumper so you guys can see what that entails. It should be absolutely dope. If it comes out anything like what I have in my mind for the back bumper design, it's going to be really good. So I can't wait. The car should be even better for LA, Wekfest LA. So those of you guys who are waiting to see Zailas, you SoCal guys, definitely be excited because we are coming, boys. We are coming, and Zailas is going to be hot for sure. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it drug on a little bit, but you know I had to get as many of those dope cars as I could on film. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned to SiegeStyle. Peace out, and God bless.